Welcome to the Mana Drain. I am Mox Born again, and I have with me. Oh, where'd he go? Where's he at? Eli, where are you? Elijah. Well, I guess I'll be opening these packs of cards by myself then.
Wait,
Oh,
what? What?
are you ready to join the show?
Yes.
Okay, we'll pull up a chair, man. Let's go. Let's get it going. I have with me Eli. What's up, buddy?
Very good.
I need to stop asking you what's up and rather just ask you how are you doing. How are you doing?
Good.
Good? Okay, so you went from very good to good in like a matter of seconds?
Of like 2 seconds.
Like 2 seconds? What happened in those 2 seconds that you went from very good to good?
Eat something gross.
You ate something gross. What did you eat?
It's the from it was from not Bress's,
From dinner?
yeah,
Well, what was it? Do you remember?
salad
You tried salad?
with with
Dressing.
dressing.
Talking to your microphone.
Yeah, dressing.
Okay. Please don't play with that because it's making a lot of noise in the background. All right, so we've got a couple things that we want to talk about today. But first, before we get too far, I want to let everybody know what we're talking. What Mana Drain is. Mana Drain is a podcast that's usually the camera's set up a little bit better. I kind of messed that up, but that's okay. Mana Drain is a podcast that we put together for our Magic fans and friends and people that play Magic the Gathering, the card game. We talk about Magic. We talk about things that's going like tournaments. We build decks. We open packs of cards, and kind of stuff like that. Today. We've got 2 packs of Iconic Masters. This is the latest in the Master series. So this is all modern cards. You're guaranteed to get a foil card in each pack. They're traditionally a premium, I guess, packaged item. It's meant to be drafted, so that means you open up a pack, you pick a card and pass the cards to your left at a table of 8 people, and you build a deck that way. That's how the set's originally designed. So they're all reprints. There's no new cards, so it's pretty cool. The other thing that we're going to talk about is we have our top 8. We've got our top 5 creature types of Magic the Gathering. So we're going to be talking about that today. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need you to scooch up to your microphone. There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right. So, what do you want to do first? Do you want to crack the packs open, or do you want to, talk
Let's
about
do
our
the
top 5?
The packs first.
You want to do the packs first? Okay, so we've got 2 packs. We've got one with Elesh Norn, who is a legendary creature that's really gross looking.
Yeah.
All right. Got a little bit of rib cage open, like a little bit of blood showing, a little bit of guts showing there. And then we also have, this is an angel. I think it's the Boros angel on there. So, which pack do you want to open up? Do you want to open up Elesh Norn? That's her name, or I think this is the Boros. I don't know what the angel's name is.
I want this one.
The angel? Okay, why don't you go ahead and open up your pack first. Now be very careful because there's a couple cards in this set that are worth a little bit of money. Namely our podcast namesake, Mana Drain, which just a regular printing is going for $76 right now. So let's cross our fingers. You want me to help you open that?
No.
Okay. You would be the one that would get like the $200 card, just like tear right through it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the cards up on screen, but I don't want you to go through all of them. I want you to start at the very front. Okay, I have to see them so I can see which ones to pull up. So hold on. So here, I'll hold them. So let's see here. Let's see here. Diminish. Where are you, Diminish? Uh-oh, I don't see it. Did I even download it? I don't think I did.
Oh, it's right there.
Where? Oh, yeah, it is right there. Good call. Good eye, dude. Good eye. Look at you. All right. So, Diminish. It's got some pretty cool artwork on there. How much does Diminish cost?
1 blue.
1 blue? Okay. And Diminish says instant. Target creature has the base power and toughness of 1/1 until end of turn. So yeah, this is just a blue trick. It's a really good defensive combat trick. Only because they've got like their big dude and they attack and you're like, well, I can't block with my 2/2 because it'll die, but now your thing's a 1/1 and my 2/2 kills it. So that makes all makes one of their creatures a 1/1.
Oh, I thought your guy gets plus.
No, you make one of their guys a 1/1. So like, let's say they had your 9/9 dinosaur that you love so much, and you attack me with it. I can turn that dinosaur into a 1/1 until end of turn. Okay. So our next card is
0/2.
Our next card is a 0/2 Dragon Egg. How much does Dragon Egg cost?
2 of anything and 1 red.
Right, 2 of anything and 1 red. So 2 of anything and 1 red. What does it do? Do you know what this guy does? I don't think you've played with him yet. So he has Defender, which means he can't attack, right? So he can only block. That's okay because he's a 0/2. And then he has an ability. When Dragon Egg dies, create a 2/2 red dragon creature token with flying, and it has 1 red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So it turns into a flying creature that can attack, and it can even get bigger. That's pretty cool, right?
Wait, is it one of those flipping ones?
It's not one of the... It would be cool to be a flipping one, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be sweet?
Yeah. What if it was one of those orange dragons with the, like that, when it's, like, facing like this? I have in my red and green deck.
The orange dragons. Shivan Dragon?
It's...
The 5/5?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shivan Dragon. That, Shivan Dragon should have been in this set because to me that is probably one of the most iconic dragons or cards from earlier in the game. Okay, so our next card is Emerge Unscathed. So how much does Emerge cost? Eli, how much does Emerge cost? Right there.
1 white.
1 white, sorry. It's an instant. Target creature you control gains protection from a color of your choice until end of turn, and then it has Rebound. So protection from a color basically means it can't be destroyed, it can't be blocked, it can't be dealt damage by things of that color. And then Rebound just basically says if you cast the spell from your hand, you get to exile it as it resolves at the beginning of your next step. Next upkeep, you can cast the card without paying its mana cost. So you can cast it twice. So that's pretty cool, right? Not too shabby. That's at instant speed. Good way to protect your stuff and then kind of get in there for a little bit of damage. Ojutai's Breath. How much does that cost? The blue one. Right here.
2 of anything and 1 blue.
Okay, 2 of anything and 1 blue. Perfect. There we go. Oh, and that is an instant tap target creature. It does not untap during its controller's next untap step. And this too has Rebound. So we just went over Rebound. It lets you cast a spell again for free. So you pay 3, tap a creature. It stays tapped during their turn. And then at the beginning of your next turn, you can pick a different creature and tap it down. So that's pretty good.
Whoa.
Ooh, what's this? It's a worm. Duskdale Worm. Duskdale Worm. What is Duskdale cost?
5 of anything and 2 Green.
2 green. And what's his power and toughness?
7/7.
Do you know what this word is right here?
Trample.
Very good. Do you remember what trample does?
No.
You sure? When I say it like, okay, so he's a 7/7, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you attack me with a 7/7, and let's say it doesn't have trample, right? And I block with a 6/6, right? Your guy deals 7 damage to me, or 7 damage to my guy, right? But since your guy has trample, and I only block 6 of the 7, how much damage goes to me?
6.
Nope. What's 7 minus
7.
6? 7 minus 6.
1.
Yep, very good.
That 1 damage goes to you.
Right, exactly. So it basically allows you to bring the damage from the defender that it takes just enough to kill it, and then goes to the defending player. Okay. Next we have Child of the Night. How much does Child of the Night cost?
1 of anything and 1 black.
Yep. And what does she have? What's her power and toughness?
2/1.
2/1. Do you know what this word is? Sound it out.
Lifelink.
Very good. Do you remember what lifelink is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you do. When it deals damage, what do you get? What do you gain? Remember, life?
Land.
Nope. That's landfall. Lifelink. Remember, life. Please don't bend that. Just focus. So when it deals damage, what happens to your life?
Goes up.
Very good. Very good. So when it deals, so she deals 2 damage. So when she deals 2 damage to, like, let's say a creature, you get 2.
My 7/7.
You get 2 life back. All right, that's pretty cool. Next up is.
Is this a spider?
Yeah. Do you know what that says? Can you sound that out? What's that first word?
What's
that first word? Like that.
Net.
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 Caster.
Net.
Spider.
Sure.
Caster.
Caster spider.
Yep. What does your netcaster spiders do?
What?
How much does the netcaster cost?
2 of anything and 1 green.
Very good. And how much? What's the power and toughness of the spider?
2/3.
2/3. And do you remember what that word is?
Rile.
Nope. Reach. You remember what reach does?
If it's a flyer,
Mhm.
if it's a flyer, it can block.
Oh yeah. So since it doesn't have flying, it normally wouldn't be able to block a flying creature, but since it has reach, it can block as though it had flying. And it also has another ability. Whenever Netcaster Spider blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until end turn. So it becomes a 4/3. So that's not too bad. That's pretty good. I'm gonna butcher this name, but it is Jehessen Thief. Sure, Jehessen Thief. So what's Jehessen Thief? What's the thief? What's she cost?
2 of anything and 1 blue.
Okay, and what's her power and toughness?
1/3.
1/3. Very good. Now she's got an ability. I don't think we've played with this ability yet. Prowess. Basically, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, so that could be an instant, a sorcery, an enchantment, a planeswalker, anything but a creature. It can't be a creature. She gets +1/+1 till end turn. So if you cast four,
There's a lot of
talking to your mic.
There's a lot of +1/+1 anything and out of turn.
Right. So
there's a lot of them.
So like the instance that we got here. So the one that turns their creature so your diminish, which turns a target creature in to a 1/1.
And out of turn.
Right till the end of turn. So that would give our guy a +1/+1. Right. And then she also has another ability. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So that's a thing, right? Drawing a card is awesome.
He's cute.
Oh, this guy, Furnace. Okay, so this is Furnace Whelp.
Furnace Whelp.
Yep, Furnace Whelp. What? How much does Furnace Whelp cost?
It cost 2 of anything and 2 red.
Okay.
Just for a 2/2.
Just for a 2/2, but it has what?
Flying.
Flying. And you can pay 1 red to give it +1/+0 until end of turn. So you can make it bigger.
It could make it a 3/2.
Mm-hmm. And then you could do it actually a couple times to get, the more red you pay, the bigger it gets.
Like you can do like if you have like 5 red in him,
Mm-hmm.
he can get up to you can do it 5 times.
How much would that be? So he's a 2/2 and you paid 5, so
7.
nope, not 7.
7.
Because it's plus
7/2.
There you go. Very good. Very good. All right, so our next card is Moonglove Extract. Extract. Excuse me. Whew. Extract. Sacrifice the Moonglove Extract. It deals 2 damage to target creature or player for 3 mana. That's not too bad.
It can, like, if it's early in the game and you it's like 2 more health they have, you can do that too, and then it would.
Oh, so you're saying if you like attack and their creature has 2 health left, you can destroy that and deal the extra 2 damage, destroy it to yeah, you could do that. So if you're facing off against a 3/3, you can attack with your 1/1. Right? Your 1/1 will deal the 3/3 1 damage, so it'll become a 3/2. And then you play this and you sacrifice it to deal the 2 additional damage. It's not too bad. I mean, it does cost you a card, but the good news is you can
do 2 damage to anything.
Right. Yep. It's also at the end of a game if you need to do 2 damage to a player, you can do 2 damage to the player.
And then it dead.
Yep, try to win the game. Don't play with that. All right. Cool. Yeah, so it's pretty versatile. It's obviously not like the greatest card, but in limited it would do fine.
Is this my special one?
And it's colorless too. So I mean,
is this my special one?
No.
Oh, phew.
Not yet. So this is Surreal Memoir. Return an instant card at random from your graveyard to your hand, and then it has rebound. For how much mana?
3 of anything and 1 red.
Mm-hmm. So it's not too bad. And then it has rebound, which lets you cast the spell again for free. Okay. All right. So
Is this my rare?
Nope, this is not the rare.
Phew.
We got 3 more cards. So the next
the
next ones are lands. I don't think I saved the. No, I did not save the lands.
Just put it like this.
Yeah. So the next one is we got 2 bounce lands, is what they're called. It's the Silencia one, the white green one, which basically when it enters the battlefield tapped, and then when it does enter the battlefield, you have to return a land from your hand, land from your play into your hand, and then it taps for both green and white. We got that one, and then we also got the Rakdos one as well, the red black one that does literally the exact same thing. And I'm kind of sad to say that our rare is not very good.
Oh.
Scourge of Valakas. This is it's a dragon. What's the dragon cost? How much does he?
2 of anything and 3 of 3 red.
Very good. How big is he?
4/4.
Right. And he's got flying, and it says whenever Scourge of Valakas or another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to target creature or player. Well, yeah, we got two dragons, where X is the number of dragons you control. So this is a good top end for your dragon deck. And then it also has fire breathing.
You can do the dragon egg.
Yep.
And then you can place this when it dies.
Yep. All right, and then our foil, unfortunately, is Grizzly Savage. Grizzly Spectacle. It's 2 black and 2 generic
Is
instant.
that yours?
No, this is yours. 2 black, 2 generic instant. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Its controller puts a number of cards equal to that creature's power from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So that was back from the Return to Ravnica set. So not too bad.
That's yours.
All right, so now we're opening up pack number 2. Hopefully we get a better rare, better foil.
But can we but can we trade rare?
I don't know about that. We'll see.
If your guy's worse, I would take it.
If my guy's worser, if my
like
guy's
if
more,
it's like a 3/3 or a
we'll
3/4.
see. We'll see. So first up on mine, we got a lot of the same ones. We got. I'm not going to repeat these if we've gone over them already. So Dragon Egg, that's the one that when it dies, it goes. Excuse me.
It goes into a dragon.
It turns into a 2/2. And then we got another Emerge from Emerge Unscathed. This is target creature you control gains protection from a color. It's got Rebound.
Ooh, this is a new one.
What's a new one?
This one you're about to pull up.
Careful. That one I'm about to pull up. This is called. The back of a Magic card.
A back of my magic.
Oh no, card. Where did you go?
This is called
There we go.
a back of a card.
There it is. This one is Amass the Components. Sorcery for 4. 3 generic and 1 blue. Draw 3 cards and put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Next up is Trumpet Blast. This isn't too bad. How much does Trumpet Blast cost?
2 of anything and 1 red.
Yep. And let's see here. Trumpet Blast is an instant. Attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn.
Whoa, you
Slow
got
down.
a big
Not so
one.
loud. Not so loud. Not so loud. Relax. Calm down.
That's bigger on my
I know.
where?
You're gonna make everybody's gonna think like, oh my god, what did he pull? What did he pull? And it's literally a greater basilisk. so how much does the basilisk cost?
3 of anything and 2 green.
Yep. And what's his power and toughness?
3/5.
3/5. And do you know what that word is?
Nope.
Oh, come on, sound it out. Death touch.
Death touch.
Do you remember what death touch does?
Nope.
Any amount of damage.
Deals to your opponent.
Nope. Any amount of damage kills a creature. So if I block a creature that's got 5 toughness,
5 more toes.
just 5 toughness, normally that card wouldn't kill. The basilisk wouldn't kill it, but since it has death touch, that 3 damage is enough to cause lethal damage. Finish him. So the next card is I can't even say that word.
Vanished.
Lucent Swipe. Whew, there we go. Good lord.
Slap.
Having a
Vanish.
great day today. How much does that cost?
Cost 1 black.
1 black, and it's an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. What's that word? We just said it.
Death touch.
Until end of turn. And then it also has rebound, so you can keep giving your cards death touch.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That looks so weird.
What looks weird? You calling that guy weird? He's got like a giant mallet thing.
He has like a
Dragon
slice.
Bell Monk. How much is the Dragon Bell Monk? Not to be confused with Dragon Ball.
2 of anything and 1 white.
Yep. It's a human monk.
Its clothes looked weird.
Oh, his clothes look weird. Oh, he's got vigilance, which means he can when he attacks, you don't have to tap him.
Oh, you can
And he's a
get
2/2
+1 in out of turn.
until end of turn. He's got prowess. So remember what prowess is?
No.
We just talked about it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell.
You get a +1/+1
Yep, until end of turn.
and out of turn.
This is a pretty cool. Now this is our first equipment card. So this is the Dark Steel Axe. How much does Dark Steel cost?
One of anything.
One of anything. Focus. It's indestructible, so you can't destroy this axe. And equipped creature gets +2/+0 and equips for 2. So that's not too bad.
Oh, the lava one.
Yeah, we got Evolving Wilds. Boo. Blinding Mage is next. This is 1 white and 1 generic for a creature. That's a 1/2. And it's pretty easy. You pay 1 white, tap this creature, and you can tap another target creature. It's pretty straightforward. So before you go into attacks, you can tap down one of their guys. If you need to tap down one of their blockers, you can tap down a blocker. Please stop blowing into the microphone because they can hear that. We're getting done real quick here because you're losing focus. Mishra's Baubles next. So this one's actually worth a couple bucks. Not too bad. I think it's worth $5.
0 nothing.
Right, it's free. That's amazing, right?
Yeah, so you can play like first turn if you get it.
Mm-hmm.
The middle looks like the middle one looks like the Puppet Master from Five Nights at Freddy's, like that mask.
Oh yeah, the
like
mask. Yeah. So it's an artifact. You could tap it, sacrifice the bauble, look at the top card of target player's library, draw a card at the beginning of your next turn. So you get basically a little bit of information, get to sacrifice it, and then you get to draw a card. It's pretty cool. Next up is Jungle Barrier. What does Jungle Barrier cost?
2 of anything and one blue and 1 green.
Oh yeah? Okay. Did I not? There we go. All right, and this is a plant wall, so it's a wall, so it has defender. It can't attack. It can only block. It's a 2/6.
But it can't attack.
It can't. That's okay. But when it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. So it's a good blocker. Turn 4. That's 2/6. Really is kind of below the curve. It's going to block a lot. Like if they have a slow start, it's going to block a lot of things. But being able to draw a card when it enters the battlefield, that's a positive thing.
But what if you don't have that many lands?
Well then you're kind of SOL. You need to figure something out.
And slow.
So the next card is Tavern Swindler. How much does she cost?
1 of anything and 1 black.
And what's her power and toughness?
2/2.
Cool. Let's see here. So her ability is you tap it, you lose 3 life, you get to flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Pretty horrible.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. So let's see here. The next card is Uruk Champion. How much does Uruk's Champion cost?
2 of 2.
Okay.
White.
2 white, and then it's a 1/1. It has protection from black and from red. And then whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life.
So what if I had a red and black deck, and then
You couldn't. I could block your creatures all day and it wouldn't die.
Yeah, and it's only a 1/1 and it can't die.
If against red and black things, yeah. So yeah, that's not too bad, right? This card actually is it's not the original printing is $14. Now since they reprinted it, it's gone down. It's only worth $5. But we have a Soul Sisters deck there's another set of cards that has that same ability. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life. So we've got a deck that can go in. That's exciting. And then our foil, wah. Not a very good one. I was hoping for a good foil this go around, but not so much.
What is your foil?
I'm pulling it up right now. It is not that one.
one.
Nope.
You pulled it up, but you didn't. That's not the right one.
Oh, where did it go?
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not
There we go. Festering Newt.
Festering
Yep.
Newt.
How much does Festering Newt cost to cast?
1 black.
1 black. And what's the Festering Newt's power and toughness?
1/1.
Yep. And then he's got an ability. He's a little salamander. So when the Newt dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 till end of turn. That creature gets -4/-4 instead if you control a creature named Bogbrew Witch. Bogbrew Witch.
And I got one though.
I think
Where's your rare?
this was my rare, the 1/1. Yeah, the Auroch champion. Hey, look, and then we got the dragon token to go along with your dragon egg.
Even I got it too.
Oh, you got the dragon token too?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I got the dragon egg too, so we're all set with our dragon egg tokens then. Fantastic. Fantastic, dude. No way, bro.
Dragon eggs.
All right, so
Eggs.
let's put these aside. So let's talk about real quickly because you're
My
losing focus. So let's switch gears real quick here.
What you mean?
Switch gears. We're gonna switch topics. We're gonna talk about our top 5 creatures that we like for
Can I go
Magic.
first?
You can go first, but we're gonna start with number 5. We're not gonna go. We're gonna save the best for last. So you go ahead and go first. Number 5. What's your number 5?
Dragon.
No, number 5. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
There you go. Dinosaurs. What do you like about dinosaurs, Eli?
Because
Talking to your mic, bro.
Because I really like the pictures.
You like the artwork?
Yeah.
You don't like
Even
that they're
I like
ginormous
the
creatures?
Even I like the damage they do.
You'd like the damage they do because there's some pretty big guys in there. They do lots of damage.
Yeah, like my 9/9.
Like your 9/9. You and that 9/9, brah. All right. My number 5 goes all the way back to when I first started playing Magic. This was kind of like the dinosaurs. Actually, it's very much the same reason why you like dinosaurs. Is I really enjoyed the artwork, and the creatures were just so massive. They didn't have many abilities. Some had trample.
What is it?
I'll tell you in just a second. Some had trample, and some had other special interactions. But they were pretty basic, but they were just ginormous. And these were the creature type was worms. WURMS. These things were ginormous. Like 7/7s, 8/8s, 9/9s, 7/8s. There was a couple 5/5s, but most of them were terrible.
6/6?
I'm sure there were. Most of them were terrible, terrible cards. But when you first start playing Magic, you know the first thing you kind of gravitate towards are the big bad creatures, and you're like, "Wow, this guy does 7 damage. That's almost half your health." And then you quickly realize after playing against like people that actually play the game, you're like, "Oh, this isn't so good." All right, what's your number 4?
Bears.
Bears. Why do you like bears?
Because
Talking to your mic.
because
I like when you think your eyes roll in the back of your head. You're like, I gotta find an answer. What about those were some of the first creatures that you played with when we first made your green deck.
yeah.
There was a bunch of bears in there just to kind of learn.
Yeah, because like I really like bears because like I like the artwork, but not just that.
Not just that.
I like the painting of only the bear,
Oh, okay.
not the whole background.
Oh, okay. So you like the bear image. Okay. So my number 4. This is the last nostalgic one I have. This one goes back to when I first started. First started playing Magic, and then also there's a few other ones that are newer. But I just like the interaction. Each one does something slightly different. Most of the time, it deals with +1/+1 counters. My number 4 top creature type is Ooze. Ooze.
What's ooze?
So there's a couple different ones. Let's see here if I can pull. I think it was chaotic.
Chaotic.
Let's do this. Let's go. Gather. Let's pull up ooze.
Ooze. Ooze. It's ooze. It's ooze. It's
All right,
ooze.
so we're gonna search ooze and gather here, see what pulls up.
Ooze. I don't know what's ooze. Ooze are like a worm.
So one of the one of the cards that I first got was this. I can't even pronounce the name. Mwonvuli Mavoli ooze, and it's got cumulative upkeep of 2, which means every turn you pay 2, then you pay 4, then you pay 6, then you pay 8, and basically what that means is it's a 1+ star, 1+ star. So the star in its toughness is equal to double the number of times you've paid the cumulative upkeep. So, like, the first turn it comes down to 1/1. The second turn, since you paid 2, right, and put a counter on it, it's going to give it 2. It's going to give it. It's going to be a 2/2 +1, so it'll be a 3/3, and then after that, it's a 5/5, then a 7/7, and so on and so forth. So it grows.
10/10.
Sure, why not? And a 10/10. Let's see here. Scavenging ooze was the other one that I really enjoyed. Basically, for 2 mana, 1 green, 1 generic, 2/2. You can pay 1 green, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, you put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. So this is a great card. It gives you an opportunity to get rid of cards out of your opponent's deck or opponent's graveyard.
Tell my
So your number 3 is Poppy. Poppy, close your ears. This is number 3. Go ahead.
spiders.
Spiders. Why do you like spiders out of Magic? What's so cool about them?
Because I really like the the damage.
You like the damage because they do what? They take a lot of damage. It takes a lot of damage to
And
kill
I
them.
like Poppy is afraid of them.
Oh no, that's not good. I like some of the things that I like about the spiders in this set or in this game are the flavor win, right? The reach ability, being able to block flyers. You kind of use that idea of they cast nets and they can block things that are higher up in the air. Mm-hmm. So it's a flavor win. I really like it.
I really love spiders because it was really, really good artwork.
You really like the art. You really like the artwork of this game, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, my number 3 is vampires. Yeah, vampires are a lot of fun because of the interactions they have with each other. A lot of them will trigger different abilities, and like they have like bloodlust, and they have death touch and flying, and some of them have undying, which means when they die, they come back with a +1/+1. It's really cool.
Wait, is it dead touch or
death?
Death touch.
Death touch. The vampires there's just a lot of story there. There's a lot of different things that are interesting about each one, and there's tons of them. So you can the vampire decks are a lot of fun. What's your number 2?
Goblins.
Goblins. Okay. What do you like about goblins?
Because
I mean, they were in your deck when we first started playing. When we added red. Mm-hmm. Remember we had a goblin. What was the 1 mana cost goblin? Remember what he does? When you play him, what can you do?
You can play he can attack instantly.
Right. So he's got haste. So when you play him on turn 1, you can attack him. It's called Raging Goblin. It's a 1/1 with haste. So that is an iconic card.
I had the the fire dog thing.
The fire dog thing.
Like it went up. Like it was like.
Hellrider?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
It was like climbing up a mountain, and it was like 1,000 pieces. Like.
I don't remember. You'll have to show me. I don't know. You'll have to remind me. I'll have to look at it. Was it in your deck?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have
It's
to.
my green and
Red deck. We'll have to look at that when we get done. We gotta get through this real quick. My number 2 is Eldrazi. So these are the giant spaghetti monsters from Zendikar. Not spaghetti. They're not real spaghetti, but they have like little tentacles and things like that. Ugh. There's only been a couple that I've played with from the original Zendikar set, but when we played with the Battle for Zendikar, I really enjoyed the colorless aspect.
What was the name?
Eldrazi. All right. Number 1. What is your number 1 favorite creature type in the Magic Gathering series? Dragons. Why do you like dragons so much?
Because I love the wings they have and the angry face they have.
Oh yeah, the faces. What about how big they are? They get pretty big.
Yeah, really big. Just like the one I got.
Keep talking to your mic.
Just like the one I got in my pack.
And some of them have some really cool abilities. Like the rare that you got, that's a dragon. And whenever he or another dragon enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to the number of dragons. So if you had 5 damage and you played one, it would deal 6 damage. So it's not too bad, but there's some really cool. There are some iconic dragons in the set or in the game.
Number 1 for you.
Number 1 for me, and then we're gonna close out the show, is Hydras. Hydras lately have been really impressing me. Probably, I would say, dating back to Return to Ravnica, going into Theros. It's just a lot of fun because they're so versatile. Most of the time, they're an X creature, right? So, like, you could pay 2 green or 1 green and X. So you can pay it early, get them out on the battlefield, and they're a smaller creature for the early game. Or if you draw them late in the game, they could be your finisher. There's also a cool one that we added to your green deck called Managorger Hydra, which is 1 green, 2 generic to cast, so 3 total. And whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets is it land or no, whatever your opponent casts a spell, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So I just like the way that it interacts with the game and kind of like demonstrates what a Hydra is. Like you cut off one head and then another one will 2 more will sprout out. So it's again kind of like the oozes and the worms. It's a huge flavor win for me. So cool. So that was our
put snakes.
Snakes. There really aren't that many snakes, believe it or not.
I got a snake.
Right. I gotcha. Let's see. Let's do a search real quick. Let's see here.
Or maybe I can show you on my screen.
Let's take a look here. How many? Oh no. Creature. Let's see here. Oh, subtype. That's why. After this, it's time for bed.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. There actually is quite a few snakes. There are 77 snakes. So 77. That's not too bad. Ooh, there is a snake Hydra. Back from Khans of Tarkir. Hooded Hydra. It's a snake Hydra. So it's a combination of the two. So, alright guys. Well, that was episode 27. Thanks for watching The Mana Drain. Make sure you check us out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/72DPI online. Get subscribed, like our channel, leave us a comment, tell us what you like about the series. We've got a whole lot of content that we put up there, not just Magic stuff, so if you're a video game player or gamer, we got some stuff up there for you too. Tomorrow night, Angel and I will be playing Dark Cloud 2 on the PS2 on our 8-bit series, where we go back and play some of our old favorite games and stream them.
Even if you want to watch me by my own playing Minecraft on my own videos, you can do that soon. Okay?
Oh yeah, we gotta create a channel for you. Cool.
Can my die?
We'll see. We'll talk about it later. Okay. We'll talk about it in a minute. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, you can check us out on twitch.tv/72DPI online. We'll see you guys tomorrow on 8-Bit. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Good night.